Welcome, welcome. 2019, and this is Private Practice. Here we are. I can't believe that we're back again. It's already time, but then I've been sitting around for the last 2 hours going, when's it? This is Private Practice time. I can't wait. I've got something really cool to share with everybody today. So I have been on a break for a couple of weeks. Gosh, that was needed. Talk about more well-rested than I thought I would need to be, if that makes any sense at all. I had not realized how tired and burnt out I was at the end of last year. Hello, Linda. Lovely to see you again. And I've been watching, while I was away, I wasn't interacting or engaging in social media very much. I needed a break, and I was aware of that. Didn't stay off completely. I was watching, so I turned into one of those voyeurs that we all know are out there. But I turned into, it was really interesting to observe and be curious about people's behavior instead of, I got myself caught up in the hype of people's behavior. And that's one of the things that I've learned about myself, is when I've got so much going on and my energy is so incredibly depleted that I just get into this whirring sense, and I just keep going and going and going and going and going and going. I am more like an Energizer bunny when I'm burning out than having the energy to continue to act like a bit of a chicken without a head when I'm not burnt out. So it's a really, I'm sure I'm not alone. I'm sure that there are many of us who rely on caffeine and adrenaline and just grit to get through. But I don't want to start the year like that. So I still feel like I'm on holiday clothes. I haven't done my hair. Had a go at putting on some lipstick. That was a frightful mistake. So I took that off before we started. But I know that there is a lot of discussion and a lot of talk going on at this time of year about resolutions and intentions and goals. And I'm so pleased to see this year that there have been so many people getting on the bandwagon on don't set New Year's resolutions. And I'm one of those people. I find them, they just set you up for failure. Because most people want to make these massive changes. I'm going to transform my life. I'm going to be $1 million business owner. I'm going to be a better parent. I'm going to eat healthy. And without thinking through the daily implications, the weekly implications, it just becomes this wish. And then because you didn't finish it and fix it by January 7, or you jumped off your resolution bandwagon by January 4, you tend to feel like you failed. So I think we just need to let all of that go. I think it's wonderful that we have this time of year where we want to start afresh and reflect on who we are and who we want to be and the types of things we want to achieve and the types of influence we want to have in the world. That is really positive. And I think that's the important thing about a resolution. But I don't want to get into what everybody's resolutions are today. What I want to do is challenge us on the shoulds that we have in our life. And in preparing for this video today, I thought I'm just going to write the first shoulds, 10 shoulds that come into my mind, and I want to reflect on what happens. Because I know we've all got the shoulds in our head, and these shoulds aren't always particularly healthy. In fact, I would argue that most of them are unhealthy. Hello, fabulous Carol. Okay, so this is my first 10. Actually, I didn't stop at 10. I got at 12 because I overachieve if nothing else. But I should have my hair professionally done, and I should have makeup on to do these videos. Oh, I should have professional videos done, because who wants to watch unprofessional videos? I should be successful by now. I should be skinnier. I should be healthy. I should be kinder. I should be more organized. I should have milk in the fridge in the office downstairs. I should talk to my grandmothers more often. I should journal more. I should meditate more. I should exercise more. And I tell you what, as I started writing this down, because I did write it down, so I had something to reference as we were talking today, I got knots in my stomach. I haven't had knots in my stomach for 2 weeks. I don't want any more knots in my stomach. I was really close to tears. That's why I stopped. I went, oh God, this is awful. I'm a rule-seeking person. My personality type, I like to find rules. Rules make me safe. If I'm following the rules, then I can't be wrong. And then people will appreciate me and people will like me, and I get all of this external validation. It's not entirely healthy or helpful, and it's really quite immature. Rules are important, otherwise we would have anarchy, and that's not necessarily good either. But we go and find these rules. When we don't have rules in our life and we're trying to find meaning and purpose and structure, then we'll create rules that define that. And we find it in really unhelpful places. So we put all this pressure on ourselves to make New Year's resolutions or set goals for the year, and then there's no context. Or we can't implement, or we don't have the knowledge and skills to be able to fulfill the goals, or we fall over the next day and we feel like we failed. I tell you what, that list of shoulds made me feel like a failure. That list of shoulds made me feel like I should be apologizing for my existence. That list of shoulds made me feel like I am a bad boss, I'm a bad mum, I'm a bad wife. Who am I to call myself a mentor and a coach of other business owners? That is so unhelpful. So my challenge to you today is I want to know what your shoulds are. What are your top 3 shoulds? You're not alone. I've just been very vulnerable with you there and shown you what mine are. What are your top 3 shoulds that we need to kick to the curb and get out because they're not serving you? And I want to start this year knowing that we are best positioned. We have positioned ourselves in the best possible way for whatever success is going to look like for us. Because what we think it is today, by the time we have the knowledge, the skills, the experiences for December, success might look completely different. And I know many of you, when you heard me say I should be successful by now, going, but you are successful. I don't feel successful today. So I've got some work to do on what it feels like to be successful again. One of the things is I am migraine free, and I have had a migraine for 2 days. So I'm kind of excited about being migraine free. So maybe that was tied up in my sense of success. I shouldn't experience migraines. I don't know. To me, that's not really important. What's important is identifying what these shoulds are and then getting rid of them and acknowledging them, being curious about them, and then saying, okay, you don't serve me anymore. You can go now. So top 3 shoulds. Let me see if we've got some comments here. Shoulds are toxic shame. Thank you for that, Carol. I don't need that. Well, there you go. I've just verbalized my toxic shame. I should go for a walk. Linda, it's pouring with rain. You don't have to go for a walk today. I should be a better person. Sure, Linda. And yes, I am successful. Well, thank you. And I would argue that you're successful too, and you're making some great decisions for your family this year. You should go for a walk. Yeah, I should go for a walk. I should do more yoga. I should meditate more. I should journal more. My Lord. Fantastic. So please, anybody watching this after the live today, feel free to contribute because I think this is a really important conversation. Let's let go of the shoulds that are no longer serving us. Okay, let's make a commitment to doing that. So I'm looking forward to chatting to you again this week. I'm trying to put a little bit more structure into This is Private Practice videos this year. Don't know how we'll go with that because, you know, I'm seeking to make some rules, but I want to be able to serve this community and help people learn what it is or understand what it is to build a successful private practice from grassroots up, and the good, the bad, the ugly, and what does it take to make that happen. So if you've got anything that you'd like me to talk about or speak into, please personal message me or add a comment here. I would love to get some idea about what sorts of things I could be sharing on. Please don't ask me how to write a business plan or how to develop a website. Business planning takes a lot more than 10 minutes, and a website, I am not your girl. Just giving you some context. All right, everybody, I'm looking forward to sharing with you again this week, and I'm going to go and do some planning because that's what I need to focus on today.